Hello Aries and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your fortune reading for January to February 2026 for the sign of Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Aries, let's see what we have for you for the next 2 months. I'm going to pull your tea leaf cards first. We have Ant. Work, achievement, success. Very powerful sign for you. With that, we have hills, obstacles to overcome. And with that, we have kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. So those are your initial fortune messages. Let's see what we have for you. That's called the tea leaf deck. Let's pull from the fortune cards. What do we have for Aries? Thank you. January to February. We have thorns, number 31. Weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new and positive future. So finding your way through something here. But we do see the sunlight in that card. Let's see what your next message is. What do we have for our lovely Aries? Thank you. Fortunes for Aries. We have the serpent. A sly and subtle approach is needed. Now, the snake is also very transformative for me as a reader, Aries. It can be about shedding an old skin. A strong sense of letting go, releasing, embracing your transformation in some way, renewal, rebirth. Let's see what we have for you for the cards. What do we have for our lovely Aries? Thank you. Fortunes for Aries, overarching energy first. Thank you. Message for Aries. Oh, we have the Hierophant reversed. Okay, we have the Six of Swords in the past. Four of Swords in the present. Future, we've got you. The Emperor. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for our lovely Aries? Thank you, angel, spirits, guides. Message for Aries. Past, present, future. Fortunes. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Hierophant here, Aries. It's upright this time. And we have the Hanged Man. So Aries, the Hierophant, reversed as your overarching energy, is a temptation to do something differently. It might well be break free of what's expected, the normal way of doing things. It can represent traditional institutions of any kind. That can be marriage, traditional family, setup. It can be to do with educational establishments, police, universities, hospitals, education, traditional paths. But it can also kind of represent a feeling of rebelling and not letting authority dictate, or any influences who are trying to dictate and tell you what the right thing to do is. Again, an opportunity to rebel against that in some way as well is what I see for you. This is where you're being wiser. I think that throughout the reading, a strong sense of, you know how you need to move forward, but I think that you're doing it in a way that suits you. Because there are obstacles to overcome, we have unsettled times, and I think that's what's making you think, okay, I have to do this in a way that fits me, that suits me. I've made my mind up here that I am going to kind of potentially follow a kind of different path or a different way forward, but I'm going to do it on my own terms. The energy of the Six of Swords and the Five of Wands. In the past, it's an energy of positive shifts, positive transitions. Again, the Five of Wands and the Six of Swords can be where you have healed, where you have made amends with, again, people, places that you have fallen out with. Again, the Five of Wands can be conflict, competition, a strong sense of, arguments, conflicts, not feeling on the same page. But in the past, you might have healed. In the past, you might have said, okay, let's put it behind us and move on from this, is what I'm seeing for you. However, I feel for a lot of you here, and it can be in any life area, whether it's in personal relationships, we can have corporate politics with the Five of Wands, we can have a friendship group, groups of any kind, to do with people. It can represent real conflict as well, not feeling on the same page and really standing up for yourself. So I certainly feel here, Aries, that you've kind of healed from that in the past, but I think that you're looking to do something differently now. Because the Four of Swords, again, the Hierophant is now upright. Again, it represents that sense of, I'm going to stay in this space for a bit because it suits me, but it feels more to do with biding your time. It feels more to do with until you get things set up in terms of how you want to move forward. I think that you have given likely chances before in the past. And again, the Four of Swords and the Hierophant is really kind of like thinking, likely what the wise thing to do is for yourself, getting clarity, taking some kind of space to think things through in terms of what's right for you. Now, that could well be to do with if there's healing again with another person or people. Do I do that? Do I put it behind me? Do I stay within this structure? Or is it time to break free of it? Even thinking about doing something differently. And this is what I see you doing. It feels that sense of you've been challenged, and you could have been challenged one too many times, or there's conflict, somebody doing something, saying something, causing conflict, arguments, fallouts, disagreements. There is an issue here in the past. But I think that you've put it behind you before, and now you're questioning whether you want to continue staying on the path that you're on, is what I'm seeing for you, or whether this is for you. Because the energy of the Hanged Man and the Emperor in the future, this is you taking control. It is a new power dynamic. Now, the Hanged Man is looking at something in a different way and being open to look at something in a different way, a fresh perspective, fresh way of looking at something. Again, right next to the Hierophant, it is to do with, again, what is traditional, the tried and true path. Do I want to do this anymore? Or do I want to do something differently? You could have even, again, if it wasn't to do with conflict, outright, it could have been that sense of disagreements with other people and putting it behind you in terms of choosing to stay on a traditional path, choosing in the past to keep on doing what you're doing and put those kind of mental questions behind you, the mental conflict, within yourself in terms of, do I do something differently? Is it time to do something differently? But other people said that you were crazy too. The energy here, you made your mind up. Coming the future here, the Emperor is taking control and taking charge, and no one tells the Emperor what to do. And that's the feeling with the Hierophant reversed. It's that sense of the whole that structures or people or authority or advisors, again, the tried and true path, it feels that sense of in the future, you're open to doing something differently, but you're going to bide your time to do it properly. And it would be self-preservation and self-protection, not being afraid to, follow a different path, just doing it on your terms in terms of what serves you. Now, the energy of work and achievement is that you are going to be successful. I mean, as a fortune reading, there are obstacles to overcome, which I feel that you're very mindful of. And you want to do it not by a knee-jerk reaction, but by doing it really thought through, by really doing it from a positive, considered approach that suits you, even protects financial stability if it was to do with work achievement and success. I think that there is a feeling here of breaking free of something that is traditional institutions that you might not be getting anything out of anymore. Or it might well be a place that there's a lot of drama, bitchiness, undermining, again, specifically to work because that message came out. But you're also mindful here that you don't want to do things quickly. You want to plan ahead. And that's the energy here. There are things to overcome, but by doing that, you absolutely will, is what I see for you, because we have that sense of weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new and positive future. And we have a sly and subtle approach is needed. I think that you are keeping your cards close to your chest here, Aries, and you're willing to follow a different path, something that is very different for you, or wanting a change in your circumstances is what I see for you. Now, this can be the potential of healing, biding your time in a relationship. Again, for some of you, it might be that sense of you want to break free of a marriage, a long-term committed relationship. For others of you, it can represent, like I said, a work scenario here, where it is that sense of, because I think that there has been a lot of conflict, a lot of hurt, either way here. And it certainly feels here that you might have forgiven, you might have healed, you might have put it behind you before and moved on from it. But I certainly feel now you're questioning whether this is for you or not, and is it time to move in a different direction? The Hanged Man can be about sacrifice, but it certainly is illuminating. It certainly is being open to look at something in a different way, doing something completely different as well, and surrendering, what you leave behind as well. This just feels that sense of you're biding your time. One more card for Aries in terms of fortunes. Well, likely you again. We have the King of Wands and the Sun. Yeah, King of Wands, taking the lead, taking charge, taking action, taking control, doing what you want to do, male or female in energy. But this is your energy, Aries, fire energy, the Emperor fire energy. And the Sun, good news, celebration, joy, happiness, success, light after dark. I mean, if you were waiting for decisions to come in, this would be a great energy of yes. For others of you, it is that sense of you're getting green lights, you're getting the way forward, you're getting the go-ahead. It's happening for you, light after dark energy. Aligning with the path of light, that would be happiness, joy, fulfillment, success. I think that you're just waiting. This just feels that sense of biding your time. There's no knee-jerk reaction here. What you're doing is you're planning things through, but certainly taking the lead, taking control in your life to move in the direction that you want to go. And this is that sense of lighting that path in terms of the direction that you go in. For those of you who were still unsure about what to do in the present and future, you're going to get the answer sooner or later in the next couple of months in terms of how you need to move forward. Can be through signs, other people, you thinking things through and getting an epiphany. The same thing really applies. It certainly feels, Aries, that you're going to find that way forward here for you. It feels, Aries, that you've outgrown a situation and you're ready for this transformation. I mean, that's what I feel here. And even though to appease another person or people, you've kind of healed and said, okay, let's put it behind us and move on from the issue. But you've not stopped thinking about it. For those of you, the additional message is, I mean, there's levels to this reading, but for those of you who in a work situation would be dealing with, I mean, you can call this like a despot or somebody who is really, can be, somebody who is extremely controlling, can be tyrannical. I mean, there's levels to this, but it can be, it's my way, and they don't listen to anybody else. It's my way or the highway. I mean, that's the kind of feeling here. Again, there is that feeling, Aries, of coming into the future here. Someone's finding out what you're made of, because the Emperor is powerful. One of the most powerful cards in tarot. So I certainly feel from a sense of personal power and connection to self, you're absolutely coming into your own, but you're just being mature, doing the responsible thing and biding your time. Even though there is a little bit of temptation to, have that kind of knee-jerk reaction and act for the sake of acting, I feel that you're doing it in a very methodical way, and that would be the advice too. But you are moving in a new direction, I feel. The path of happiness, joy, fulfillment, success. There is a way forward here. And something that might light you up. I mean, this would also be very powerful in terms of career changes, that kind of thing. Or certainly leaving somewhere that causes you a lot of conflict and aggravation and drama. We have be proud. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. That's your first spirit message. We have find your center. Your outside world is a reflection and manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then this is an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? I think that you're doing things differently here, Aries, or wanting to in the next couple of months, whether it's personal relationships or whether it's to do with, business, because this card came out. It feels that sense of you've given things enough time to think about this, but you're also planning how you need to move forward and biding your time. And the Sun is here to tell you that it's going to happen. It's just on your terms. It's responsible choices that are for you, that support you, is what I see for you. And certainly in terms of, fortunes, I think that you are changing things. There's obstacles to overcome. Again, you're mindful of the need to plan ahead, but certainly work achievement and success are available to you. And certainly, coming through the other side of something is what I see for you. Navigating yourself through a situation can be in a kind of sly and subtle way to embrace that positive future that sunshine is showing you as well. Aries, biding your time. That's what I have for you for the next couple of months as your fortune reading. I hope you enjoyed your reading, found it helpful, useful. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful January to February, and I will see you next time.